For the antidote, there's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Baby, I'm a fan of you.
Don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a... She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Justin Reed. Now he's loose at the 40. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. Second and 5. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Third and 4. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Love now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, now second and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on third and goal.
Let's go now.
Now Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
This second and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. To throw is Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The Packers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Hey, take 26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Following the interception, Love finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Etienne up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Throwing, Love. He'll get this off to Etienne. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Love. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. George Pickens, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This now a 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, Love. Here's one deep for Pickens. And this one is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, Etienne once more. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Etienne once more. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Second down and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
On the move to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal. Love, they go play action now. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. A call it no gain there on the first down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. Now Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
No. Back north. Go to 50.
Here's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 88. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. On the out route, he finds Hardman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mecole Hardman. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Love now. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Another tote for Etienne. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped. and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's first and 10.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. No.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And they'll run here with Etienne. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That ball caught by Slayton. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere, the most historic place in the league, and you have to make sure you stay focused on your task. Otherwise, you can get easily distracted.
Yeah, hats off to them.